Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little bit different than what you guys are used to. Instead of doing a bag review, I wanted to bring two bags to compare them. And these are the two hottest Raffia bags this season. I'll go over a general overview of the bags, give you some styling tips, pros and cons, along with some outfit ideas to wear with both of these. And today's video is brought to you in partnership with Farfetch. Farfetch is a global platform for good and luxury fashion, which I personally love the fact that they are like all over the world and you guys can purchase it from anywhere. And duty fees are included. You see the price up front. There are hassle-free returns and very fast shipping. And the best news is that they're giving us a little discount code. So Karina 10 off gets you 10% off your first Farfetch purchase. The discount code is Karina10FF. I'm gonna write it down here for you guys. And this is the bag that I recently snagged from them, and it is just so good, you guys. This is the Jacquemus Raffia large tote bag. So I'm gonna go over the specs with you guys, but it comes in a ton of different colors, and I wanted to get something like very neutral to go with my wardrobe. And I was actually very, very happy with the size of the bag. And because I have something that's somewhat similar, you know, in the style right now, we talked about this in the trend video, how Raffia bags are gonna be so hot this summer, like even more so than they have been. I feel like in previous years, it was more of like that bamboo structured Cold Gaia type of look. And now it's like either one of these two. So these are very different looks. This is totally slouched. This Anine Bing I've worn to death. And I figure it will be a good comparison because right now, many brands are making this style bag. You see this in Celine, Chloe, a lot of other brand names, and I just love the Jacquemus. I have become a big fan of them because their price point is really great and their quality is really amazing. So yeah, if you guys want to see the comparison, the specs, what fits in the bag, stay tuned in this video and watch till the end. So let's start with the Jacquemus. Right off the bat, I was very impressed with the size of it, the structure of it, and the way that it has like this very long straps that you can carry it over your shoulder, but you also have the option of using the top handles here. And then the Anine Bing is more of a slouchy bag, so just completely different style. It does kind of like fall inside in here, so it adds a little bit of a structure when you're wearing it over your shoulders. I have traveled with this bag as a carry-on or on top of my carry-on, and it was not bad. However, I struggled a little bit with it being so slouchy and not have any structure at all. I had my laptop and a lot of other goods in here that somewhat maintained the bag's shape, but it completely relied on the stuff that was inside of it and not so much on the bag structure. The other thing about the Anine Bing is that there's just the straps that go over your shoulder. They are very comfortable. They're like made of this thick leather as opposed to the thinner straps that are suede in the Jacquemus. So as far as comfort level, I'd say that the Anine Bing got the win. Just for being like the smooth leather and it's being thicker is just a little more comfortable to carry. But I do love the option of having a top handle so you can carry the bag like this. And then with the Anine, it's just a little more tricky, but you can still do it. So really all depends on what you're looking for in the bag. One thing that I think will make this bag more durable is the fact that the leather, this is like this shiny leather in here, obviously will last a lot longer, in better shape than the suede in here. So these are suede trims, the piping in here and the top handle and the straps are all made of suede. So eventually it will get dirty. It comes in a ton of colors though, and I think it's just so fun. But that's kind of like the differences, the main differences in them right off the bat. As far as price point, the Jacquemus goes for $500 or $502, like with import taxes and all of that. And the Anine Bing is a whooping $400. So I just feel like there's a lot more structure in here. It is $100 more, but as far as sizes, they are pretty much the same size when you start fitting things inside or putting things inside of them. I do feel like this has, the structure helps a lot more carrying things that are not necessarily like a computer that has a shape. Like if you put clothes in here, or like beach towels, or like little, you know, small things, it will carry well, and it doesn't have any holes in the bag, which this is another thing that I've noticed by traveling with this baby here, is that the holes do let a lot of things escape from it or fall from it. For instance, I had some jewelry that were inside of a different bag inside of here, and with planes and all of the shaking and all of this, some of the stuff got turned and it spilled like some of the contents of my bag, and I had like necklaces and things hanging from the Bing bag. So that was just a bummer. Like I said, I really like it. The one thing that this has, even though it is a slouchy bag, it does have this little pad in here that you can put in the bottom, and that will give a little more structure to the bag. And now I can see more of these bags in different colors too. I think this has been such a success. One thing I do want to mention is that everywhere I go with this bag, everybody comments about it. I love it. I love it. The con about this logo is that people think that it's just my initials. They just instantly think that, if they're not familiar with the brand, which hasn't been a super well-established brand yet. So it all depends on how you see it. Another detail here, it does have the Anine Bing logo sewn in leather, and it does have the embossed brand name in gold. So it is sewn in really, really nicely. The finishing touches are beautiful, and the raffia work is actually really, really pretty too. And I love how it stands like this. So it is a very chic bag. And I do like the fact that it is slouchy. It's just a completely different look. Now, as far as the Jacquemus, one thing that I appreciate is having the pocket in here. It does not have a zipper, but it is something that you can put something that's a little more like a smaller, or your cards or a piece of jewelry that you don't want to get lost, because these bags are so big and smaller things are easy to get lost inside of them. Both of them do come with a dust bag. However, the Jacquemus dust bag is made of this like very sturdy fabric, and it just holds up a lot better. I feel like the Bing is a little more flimsy. The Jacquemus is definitely better hardware, so it does have all the gold hardware sort of screws, and it's aligned with some suede. It does have a closure buckle here with the Jacquemus brand name. And then you also have their little signature leather piece in here with the gold button as well. So as far as details, this definitely takes the win. It's just a lot of like beautiful thought out details, just makes this bag so luxurious for a more summer beach bag type of thing. Another thing is like both of these bags can be worn for the beach just as well. Like I said, it all depends on how structured you want your bags to be. But when you stuff this baby here with your towels or like your bathing suit cover up or other things like that, it does create just a bulkier place and a more cushiony and more structured look to it. So I really do appreciate that both of them are great summer bags. I do feel like this one will carry on better for after, just because of the structure. And then another pro from the Jacquemus is not necessarily this in particular, but it does come in a ton of different sizes, whether it's the Bing is only this large tote here. She just released a pouch, which is really nice too. I feel like I definitely would want to get that to add to this bag. I would have loved to see that added to the bag though. For the price point, $400 for a raffia bag is a lot of money. So if you are skeptical about the size of this and it's just you don't have a big family, you don't see the necessity or the reason why carrying such a big bag, there's like, I think 3 different sizes. This is the largest. I was actually very pleasantly surprised because I think this is going to be so awesome for a big trip that has a, you know, with a family. If you're carrying your camera, if you're doing things that, you know, everybody is its own content creator nowadays. And I think it's nice to have a bag that fits a lot of things, especially when traveling. So both of these kind of take me to travels more so than your everyday handbag. So I feel like I spoke a lot about the pros of the bags and some of the cons. I do feel like some of the cons include price points being, you know, not cheap for bags that are like have very little leather in them. However, I feel like they will be pretty timeless pieces and things that you can take it on for years and still look pretty stylish and still look very in season for all the summers and spring seasons, all the vacations. This will be a bag that will always be in style, and I do feel like this would too. Although I have seen this being a more classic around, you know, if you go down to Mexico or if you go down to Brazil, like in places that they have beaches, these are like handmade. All the local people usually make handmade bags like this. They just have different styles. They don't have the designer name on them, but these are styles that you see around for, you know, ever since I was little. This is just a little more unique, I would say, and a little more exclusive. It looks just a little more different. However, in functionality, I do think that the Jacquemus is definitely a little more functional. And then the con of the Bing, I feel like it's just being slouchy. That can go as a pro or as a con, depending on what you're looking for. Not having a bag that has any structure and having so many holes can be a little bit of a hassle, just trying to chase down things that fall or just be worried about it. I would recommend bringing maybe like a clear pouch or a pouch of some sort that you can put your valuables inside with a zipper and have them secure inside of this bag, because otherwise it will most likely be lost. As far as what fits in the bag and some styled looks, I just thought I would grab a few things here and show you guys truly what fits. So let's start with the Anine Bing. I am going to pretend that this is either a thick towel or a bathing suit cover up. It's just a cardi coat that's pretty thick and heavy, and I feel like it will resemble a towel well. Then a little ball cap, some headphones, sunglasses, cell phone wallet. So like I said, I would probably get something like a pouch or something like this for your valuables, and then you can add it in here. So this looks pretty good. And then I just wanted to kind of carry and show you the look. This is the look I put together to wear with the Anine Bing Raffia bag, and that's completely full. Most people won't have this full, but just wanted to give you guys a more accurate look. Other ways that I've styled this as a beach bag was with a cover up, and I'm gonna have some photos here for you guys. And I also styled with an airport look, which with similar trousers in this, they were just the beige kind or the beige collar. And then I styled them with a striped shirt, oversized kind of boyfriend shirt, shorts for another beach look as well, with hats. And just these are some of the few ways that you can do it. But this is definitely a dressier look, more of like a city vibe, that you can definitely wear the bag and not look like, you know, like a beachy, because it's an obvious beachy vibe. And that's why I wanted to show you guys. And as far as the strap comfort, it is so comfortable, even though this is pretty heavy right now. Okay guys, and then for the next look, I'm going to fill up the Jacquemus Raffia bag, and I do have a little look here, a little more city vibe too, but a little more summer. Obviously you can replace the shorts for jeans, but I wanted to just put something together that will resemble more of a summer look. So let's just fill it up with the same things. So same concept, I will use the little cardi coats. Maybe we'll have to fold it in a different way. Ball cap, headphones, sunglasses, and my little pouch. Here we have it. One super nice thing about these bags is that they're so pliable that you can like move them around, so you can like really shift things inside. It's just a very nice soft place, and you can like stick, you know, smaller things on the sides and lay it over, so very easy. And then I do love having the closure here as opposed to not with the Bing. So you can use the top handle like so, or you can put it over your shoulders. You know, it's hard to tell because right now I did have a tank top with that, and that was so, with the Anine Bing, and it was so comfortable. And right now I do have the blazer with the shoulder pads, so it's still very comfortable to me. I'm not sure it will be as comfortable, so let me just take this off just to give you guys a little more accurate reading. Not bad, actually. Feels pretty nice, feels sturdy. Not as comfortable as that thick strap, but then again, the chances are you're not most likely not going to be carrying all of these heavy items at all times. And I think that this is a pretty cute bag for city too, just like the Bing one, and that's why I wanted to put a look together more like this. I actually surprisingly found a ton of material or a ton of content and looks and outfits on Pinterest, and I'm gonna show and share with you guys a few of those looks here. And I was very surprised to see that they're very like, even, I don't want to say winter looks, but like sweaters, more of like a spring, like cool spring days. And this is something that if you just look at it, you would assume that it's more of a summer bag for sure. And I was very surprised to see that it looks so cute with those more, you know, chill spring days with sweaters and things like this. So definitely don't get caught up in the fact that it is a raffia bag and then you should only wear it for summer. No, that's not the case. This is just being very versatile and being worn a lot more than you would think. So it is a new bag for me, and I don't have any looks with it, so I will be styling more and more. After reading this review, I hope that this was very helpful to you guys to make a decision if you're looking into purchasing any of them or both of them. I am dying to know which one is your favorite and your reasoning for. And both of them will be available down in the links below at Farfetch, and if it is your first purchase, you can definitely use the code Karina10FF for 10% off your first purchase. Thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to hear your thoughts, and if you guys like these types of videos, I would love to know more what other items you would like for me to compare and style for you here. Thank you so much. Um beijo. Tchau, tchau.